Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the video. Today I'm going to be talking about a Supreme purchase I made, which is a very belated purchase I made. This is from the Fall/Winter 2017 collection. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably seen my story. I've pictured this in maybe like a few photos. This is a purchase I made recently. I bought it on eBay. It got shipped out from Tokyo. It's really hard to find my size and my color in this particular piece. It was pretty expensive. It was around like $400, and I don't remember the retail. I probably have to look it up, but it is this Supreme hockey pullover puff jacket in the orange, black, and white colorway. And this released Fall/Winter 2017, and I honestly didn't really know that this came out until this year, or like last year in 2020, when I saw that people were wearing this during the winter on my feed. It's actually not a very popular piece, but I feel like compared to like the box logos and the sweaters and whatnot, this is kind of a piece that not a lot of people think they can pull off or wear because it's very like sports theme. And I don't know, like if you just look at it in general, the colorway is like, it's white and orange. I don't know if a lot of people like orange, but with Supreme, I feel like this is a pretty classic piece to have. And sorry, I don't have like lint all over it. It's this nice puff jacket. It's super warm. I wore it yesterday when I went to SF, and it was around like 50 degrees out, which honestly is probably not that cold for many people who live in the East Coast, where like Supreme, in New York. I feel like this is something you would need to layer another jacket on top of or layer a sweater underneath. This is a size small, and it just has this like zipper right over here. It has a zipper so that you can kind of pull it over your head because it's a little tight at the bottom, so it's supposed to be a little bit more fitted. I just really like the material. I feel like when I bought it, I didn't realize it was going to be this heavy and kind of thick, and I actually quite like it because it makes it more worth it for the price compared to other jackets I've bought from like North Face or even like Patagonia. I don't think a lot of them keep me as warm as I feel like this one does. I feel really insulated in this, and I like how it has this removable hood. Like this, and I personally really like the hood. I don't think I would wear it without it unless I don't know, maybe like I was wearing a hat and then I don't need to wear the hood. But it has this removable hood, which I don't know if like a lot of people like that there is a hood on it. I feel like this is one of those varsity looking kind of pullovers. Like I said, very inspired by hockey and sportswear. So this release literally like almost 4 years ago. I mean, it's only January right now, but October 12th, 2017. And I think Supreme during this time was like really up and coming because it was doing like collaborations with like LV, which is really big because that's like a designer collaboration with streetwear, and I feel like you don't really get that very often. And I think that was kind of like when things started to turn around in the streetwear game. And honestly, I feel like things, because of that collaboration, it has kind of like paved the way for many other collaborations, like the Dior Jordan collaboration. We see Cause with, Cause and Dior. I don't know, I feel like Supreme gets a lot of, they get a lot of collaborations they want because, they're Supreme. But I like this because it doesn't really scream like typical Supreme. Like, yeah, it says Supreme all over the front, but it's not in like the typical box logo. It's not like this typical red bright color. I feel like this was something I purchased more like, oh yeah, I like that it has like Supreme on it, but I more purchased it for like the style of the fit or the style of the jacket. And this is one of those things I'm like, dude, I think paying $400 for this is really like expensive, but also it's really hard to find. I don't think I could find it in this color if I really tried to buy it again, or like if I waited along, like maybe later down the road, if I tried to buy it, it probably wouldn't be available. This one, they don't even have a size small on StockX. They only have a size large, and it's like $355. Yeah, they don't even like, they've never sold it on StockX in a size small. Also, I was like looking up people who kind of tried this on just to see like the fit in terms of like how it would fit my body, and I saw that Jungkook from BTS has this freaking jacket, and I was like, oh, it looks pretty good on him. He's like 5'10". I was like, yeah, I definitely wouldn't get like a medium. I would get a small, especially because it is like a men's fit. But I think that like normally I would buy like in men's t-shirts, I actually buy a medium because I really like the oversized baggy fit, but their sweaters typically like tend to be like true to size. So this comes in 3 other colors. I would just put the pictures right over here. There's like a black and gray, and then there's like a more like blue and yellow, kind of like Warriors theme, like a green and red one. So there are 3 other colors. I really just like this one because I feel like the white, it's not like that hard to pair. Like in this picture right over here, I paired it with just blue jeans and then my off-white Converse. I was lucky that the Converse were like exactly like the same colorway as the jacket, and so we did a shoot yesterday, which I can insert some behind the scenes of that, waiting for the pictures to come up because my friend did them on film. So we just need to develop those, and then I'll post some pictures on the IG for everyone to see. Yeah, so this was, I think, retail, I don't know. Retail for $198. So I did pay like double the price, but I feel like that's pretty good for Supreme. Maybe not this item, maybe it's not as sought out for like as other BOGOs and stuff. Like I know the Murakami box logo I had, that one was like $600 in the beginning, and now it's around like $300, $400, but that's just a t-shirt. So I feel like this was a good investment piece. I don't think it's gonna go down over time, like especially with how rare it is. It's been at least like 3.5 years now. So I think this is one of those pieces that I will probably forever keep. The only thing I was kind of like bummed about is when I got it. I don't think you can really see it in the camera, but so it was folded up like this, like halfway, obviously, because it needs to fit in the box. And the orange, I think either from this part right here or here, kind of like, it's really faint, but I can see it. It's like this orange, like yeah, you probably can't even see it, but it kind of like stained a little bit, or the color transferred onto the top, which sucks because it's like white and this is bright orange. But honestly, you can't really tell. Like nobody really pointed out when I wore it. It was just something I first noticed. So the color could transfer over if you leave it folded up too long. So I would recommend putting this in like a plastic hanger thing and then just hanging it in your closet. I definitely don't want to have like more orange transfer onto the top. At least with this, you can tell it's a pretty even like orange transfer. It's like in a box. So it's not too bad. I just like, yeah, this is the first thing I kind of noticed, and I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but yeah, so that's something I like. And I also really like this little Supreme thing. This kind of reminds me of Palace in a way. Yeah, I like don't think I would ever pay like more than $400, $500 for like a Supreme box logo. I think that's pretty ridiculous. I like how this has some sort of like different design. It's very different for Supreme, especially since Supreme is like skate brand and like a lot of hype beast wear. I feel like this is one of those pieces like, oh, I don't have to wear like anything else to make my fit look better. It's just this one jacket and then it goes together. So that is a really great purchase I picked up lately. I think this was like one of my favorite purchases of the month. I mean, it's only like January, like what, 9 or 10, but this is gonna be one of those like pieces that I'm like, oh, okay, like I think this is what's gonna make me want to gear towards, or like, you know, lean towards buying stuff like that. So maybe more apparel versus sneakers. I haven't seen really like any sneakers that I've been looking to buy except the Ambush Dunk highs, and those are like so expensive now. Like I think they were $500 when I tried to buy them, and then now they're like $900 for my size. And they're gonna come out with like a blue one, so I feel like the blue or the red one was the best, but the red one's not gonna be for sale, which kind of sucks because that's like the best colorway that was put out, especially like seeing it on the feet. But this is a purchase that I really enjoy, and I'm probably gonna wear it for like the rest of winter, which, you know, might as well because it's gonna be kind of coldish. I think really great for winter, and obviously because it's from fall winter collection, it's kind of like making me want to buy more pieces that are a little bit like older and a little bit harder to find, because then I won't have something that another person will have. Like you see people wearing box logos all the time, so I just want to kind of stand out in a way. I don't want to like show up to something and like everyone's wearing like the same thing, or like I match with someone, like especially if it's like a hype piece. I feel like that would not be like the best for me. But yeah, that is just like something I'm like more leaning towards now, is like buying more unique pieces. And even if they're not like everyday wear, they're not like something I can just put together with anything, I feel like that's what I really like lately. I really like wearing things that kind of stand out, and they're just like a little more different with like the silhouette and even just like the style of fit, and really leaning towards like wearing boyfriend style t-shirts, boyfriend style like everything. Less items that I wear like more tight and like more fitted. I kind of like the baggy looks right now, especially because kind of gained some weight, so I'm not really in the position to be wearing like skinny jeans and this and that, like things that are super fitted, because honestly like a lot of my clothes don't fit me anymore. So those are all like my girlier clothes, so these are just like items that I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna go for a more baggy look, because I don't have to like lose weight to wear them, and I don't have to gain weight to wear them. Like it's kind of like very versatile. I've been more purchasing like baggy t-shirts, a lot of stuff from Subi, which is like they have the best baggy t-shirts. I know they're a little bit expensive, like $100 per shirt, but I wear them all the time. And then wearing more just like t-shirts in general, like bigger t-shirts, and then wearing more like big coats like this. So even with my pants, I've been wearing some windbreaker looking pants and things that are not traditionally worn by a woman. Not that like gender has like a limit on style, or style has like gender rules, but it's more of like me buying men's stuff now just because I think the fit looks good on me. But yeah, so you know, I kind of elongated that part, but those are just like the things that I'm really interested in right now, and those are the styles that I'm looking towards. And I know like you can kind of see through my Instagram feed like how I've changed my style over the last like period since March of last year, since COVID started. And I think my fashion has really or like my fashion sense has kind of like grown into more of like what I really think is my style. Not that you're limited to a style, but I think for me, I've been always the type of person to switch up styles a lot, and that now I've finally like found something that I am kind of sticking to. So that is what I like to wear nowadays, and I will probably post some more inspo of like more outfits and stuff. I'm just really trying to brainstorm. I have like a lot of Pinterest boards available for me to look at too, how I'm gonna dress from now on. I mean, I'm gonna make more videos about like the girlier clothes and whatnot, but I don't think that's not like what I'm gonna wear every day anymore. I think that's something that maybe on special occasion, maybe I'm not feeling the baggy look, it's not appropriate to wear. But I think like the men's like street style for me is the best style and the best for my personality and best to show like and express who I am. One style that like a particular gender typically wears. Like I don't really like following those rules of expression, and like I like to kind of just get out of my comfort zone with that, and like get out of people's comfort zone. Like I don't care if you see me wearing like baggy t-shirt, baggy jeans with Jordans, like, and a bucket hat. Like I don't care about those things. So hopefully people will still like this style of me. Like I am not changing that much. I feel like I've always been this way, and this is something that I wanted to be like for a while. It's just like, dude, it's hard to afford. Like buying hype pieces is super expensive. You just have to really know what you're buying and what you want to invest in, because not everyone pays $400 for a jacket. Not everyone pays like thousands of dollars for shoes. Like that is like not common for people. So I think just to give some advice, like don't just buy everything that's new. Like really think about it before you buy it. Otherwise you're gonna have some regrets, and you never know, like the item could depreciate in value. So just do your research. Buy what you really want though. Like if you want the newest thing and you really love it, like go for it. But don't just buy it because you're getting attention and you're getting clout, because you know clout doesn't last forever. And yeah, so that's just kind of an update of like how I've been feeling lately about my style, and I don't think it's going to change that much, but if it does, then you'll hear about it here. And yeah, that's just like the piece I picked up. I hope like you guys like it. This is pretty cool. I hope everyone can find it in their size. Like I looked everywhere, Grailed, eBay, like secondhand, like other hype websites, like what is it, like Stadium Goods and stuff like that, where they sell these kind of things. But it's been pretty hard, so I just bought the first one I saw. It was really difficult to find. Obviously, like if you want something, like go for it, but if you haven't been thinking about it for a while, then I don't recommend. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. This is one of those like videos I want to start maybe doing like individual on pieces and individual on shoes and sneakers throughout this year. My goal is to just, you know, grow my channel and grow the fashion and grow my style. So if you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. You can comment down below. You can share it with your friends. You can do whatever you want with it. It's going to be here for you to refer back to if you'd like to see this fall winter Supreme collection piece I picked up. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.